Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5 and we're here in Suzuka to take a look at a livery made by one of our very own aces. So this is the Honda CBR 1000 RR with an additional R Fireblade SP, and this is Valentino Rossi's livery back in 2001 I think, but this time it's just added to a different Honda. Back then it was the NSR 500 and now it is this stunning motorcycle. So beautiful livery, really beautiful stuff, awesome things from the great Chxrlie. Absolutely amazing. Chxrlie, another stunning livery. I do really appreciate it. You're really coming on leaps and bounds with the livery design, and I'll be honest, I made a promise to young Charles Berg that I would do this video and I would make a video talking about his livery here today, and you know what, I am finally adhering to that promise. I'm finally giving back to the race coordinator and finally giving him a chance to see his livery on the big screen, on the big telly, here on the DrAce channel. So yeah, big thanks Charlie, I really do appreciate you making this livery, catching up to Sergio in terms of skills and designs. So today's video is an interesting one because I actually already recorded this video a few days ago, but then I had a meltdown. I honestly did not enjoy playing Ride 5 at all. So I've come in today with a bit of an open mindset, just a fresh mind, just to say, you know what, I'm going to chuck a few laps in here around Suzuka East course with the Honda CBR 1000 RR. I'm not going to do the full title name again, and just see what happens. And you know what, I had the same issues I did when I went online again the other night, just lack of feeling, no vibration in the controller whatsoever, just hard to understand when and why you're going to crash. Just strange. And I think the biggest thing is that it's not necessarily Ride 5's fault, it's just that I'm so used to MotoGP 23 now, and I think with MotoGP 23 there's so much feeling, the vibration's impeccable, it even changes with each bike and each tyre combination you use. But in Ride, for the bigger motorcycles, it just feels flat. Like right now I'm accelerating, I'm tapping it, trying to get the rear tyre to spin, and I just don't have any feeling. It's just minus feeling. It's a feeling sans feeling here in Ride 5, and it's really got to change. The latest update has in fact given us online back again on Ride 5, which is good to see. I actually tried that out a few nights ago with Charles Berg, and it seems to be running relatively fine. Issue with the ping is still very much there. The issue is that of course you still only have one or two bars at a maximum. And it seems to be like the European players just can't get European servers. Because when you do join another player, they'll see that maybe in a foreign country, maybe somewhere like Oceanic or East Asia, they have good connection. So I think there seems to be some sort of problem with the European servers on Milestone's behalf. So I'm hoping that gets fixed, because there's a lot of aspirations still for the DrAce Cups, a lot of aspirations for the DrAce British Superbike Championship. And I want to get that done, and I know the players do, and we can make commentary and content from it, so I'm excited for that, and I really need Ride 5 to be in tip-top shape and condition before we start doing that, because if something like a championship where there's going to be prized possessions to win, if something happens, connection issues, the weird lag spikes used to get where players would go into the same corner and one would get punted to the distance, the lag discrepancy is going to cause a lot of harm and no good. So with that in mind, I'm holding off for the Ride 5 Cups and holding off on the Ride 5 Championships until that seems better. I don't think that we're going to get any better additional vibration. I would like to think they would. I'll continue to give my feedback back to the Italian developer, but we can live in hope. But I will say I am just so much more enjoying MotoGP right now. It does seem like that is the norm for a lot of us right now. I think it seems a lot of my content as well is benefiting from doing more MotoGP 23 career mode rather than Ride 5. But honestly, I don't want to give up on this game, and I don't want to give up on the liveries which can be made from our fine aces. Charles Berg, Sergio 23, we've seen a lot of liveries, some awesome content from them, and you know what? Every now and again I have this crave to jump on the BMW M1000 RR, pretend I'm Top Rack Razgatlioglu, and just race around some incredible, awesome, terrific, stupendous European circuits. And even some American circuits in there as well, if I happen to like them. So there's a lot of options, and a lot of things for us to do in Ride 5. It's just that the game is not up to par as of yet. But so far so good in the terms of this qualifying, or at least this time trial. And I don't know why I said that, because I've just immediately gone wide. But I'm nowhere near my lap time, which I set a few days ago. I actually set a 49 something. I think it was a 49.3. But then I got frustrated because I just had some weird crashes into the snake. I actually changed the tyres, and then that's where the loads of problems came in. I found that the medium combination was the only tyre that didn't just drop away from me for no reason. And sometimes you don't even brake. You're just in mid-corner and the bike just disappears. So, very strange feeling here in Ride 5, but it is normal. It's been a while since I played it, and if I did play it a little bit more often, probably I'd have more feeling. But I did always say that for Ride 5, I appreciated the smaller bikes more than the larger one. I think the smaller bikes did offer a lot more feeling, and not just in the sense of brakes and everything else, but just more vibration, just more sense of realism throughout the controller. I know what you're thinking, it's hard to do that in a controller, which it absolutely is, but they had a good feeling with it. And it feels good in MotoGP, for example, so it's not like they can't do it. But coming to the conclusion of today's video, as I say, most important thing was just taking a look at Chxrlie's livery here today. He's done a marvellous job, and he wanted to use this for a previous an endurance race in the wonderful circuit of Chxrlie, which is of course a big popular fan track. It's a fan favourite track, should I say, in South Africa, amongst the aces in the ride game. So we did improve there, only by 2,000 of a second. But I'll chuck another lap or two in, and see if we can improve. Let's see if we can get to the 49s at least. And then we'll take a look at this bike in the editor to have a look at the livery to see how well Chxrlie has nailed it. So into the left hand side, careful, this is where we had a lot of crashes last time around. There seems to be a little bounce or a bobble in the first part of the snake corner that can just ruin your lap time and ruin your day. A bit deep there. Been trying a lot to improve on my gearing for MotoGP, and I think it actually feels the opposite in Ride 5. It feels like using second gear just doesn't give you enough power on the bigger motorcycles. I guess that's the difference between a motorcycle like this compared to a absolutely beast of a bike, 300 horsepower, MotoGP machine is of course going to be always different to something like this. But downshifting to first there for the right-hander for what is called the first corner. And now onto the left-hand side. I've got no confidence into this corner because this is where I crashed so much when I was playing the game the other day. And then onto the left-hand side. Oh, we are up by 99,000 per second. That would be enough to put us into the 49s. So we're getting there. By the way, guys, if you want to take a look at that and beat the lap time, you can go ahead and do so whenever you're ready. Let me know if you do manage it. Shouldn't be too difficult. But with this motorcycle, I do think it has some good properties. Across the line, it was a 50.003, so I obviously lost a bit of confidence towards the latter stage of that lap. I do find that the rear brake is not particularly helpful in Ride 5 compared to what I thought it would be. I find that the braking goes on longer, if that makes sense. It takes me even longer to get the bike stopped. I noticed Gilzo when we were doing the Ace Academy Cup, he wasn't using the rear brake and he was significantly better upon the brakes. I think he's a better braker than me anyway, but something to bear in mind. I'm staying in second, a bit more stability with the Fireblade. Downshift to first for the final corner, and keep it in as nice, as tight as you possibly can. Wait for that opportunity to get on the power, upshift, and charge across the line to hopefully acquire a 49 laps. That is a 49.767. You know what? Maybe there is some feeling coming in after all, because I'm about neck and neck. I don't know if it's neck and neck, but I think I'm closer to the lap time I set a few days ago. I feel like I'm going to crash here. The front is getting a little bit wobbly. The old default setup, of course. Actually lost 2 tenths of a second there, so maybe I'll try one more time to get the better improvement. And then we can trial. Oh, the front, it was disappearing on me there. It didn't have any feeling in the game, in the controller, but looking at it visually, it was going. Come on, big push now, get across that line, hopefully. Oh, it is, it's an improvement of 49.702. So bear that in mind. We were just... Oh, I've gone wide. I'm not going to get that stopped. I'm pushing. Oh. Okay, we can't end on an invalid lap. Maybe the next one. I think I can brake harder into the first corner. I think I can. It's just having that confidence to brake that aggressively. In MotoGP 23, what I love to do in that game is just a really gentle braking. I say it every time I come onto Ride 5. I know I'm beginning to become a stuck record with that, but the smooth braking style of MotoGP just works wonders. And I come here and I try the same, and I just can't get the bike stopped. I've got to remember that I can go not a full linear pull, but pull it with more aggression, and that sounds incredibly inappropriate, but what I'm referring to is the brake. So I went really aggressive on the brake there, and oh my god, the front almost washed, but we got stopped significantly better. It's hard to change your mind on that throughout the middle of it. Look at that bouncing, weaving, ducking and moving like a boxer into the left-hander. Then we might actually improve here. I don't think I'll improve on my lap set from the other day, but I'm confident enough that we should get back into the 49s for an improvement. Let's go tight to the... Oh, that's too tight. It's not bad. It's a messy lap, though. I just don't look confident or comfortable, do I? Come on, this time at least. Get across the line. Is it? It is an improvement. It's not a 149. It's a 49. 6, 6, 8. Why not let it fly? One more lap then for the aces. No, never mind. Looks like I've absolutely messed it up. Never mind then, guys. Let's check out the livery in the screen, but before we do that, let's take a look at the end screen. So those are my lap times on screen. Not bad, I guess. I mean, relatively consistent. I do appreciate the fact that we went faster and faster as the laps progress. That's called progression, of course. That's what we're looking to do. Yeah, not bad. I mean, in a circuit like that, it's easy to get the similar lap time because you're only going to vary by a couple of tenths at the least, but not bad. It's not that bad. So I'll take that, and we'll take a look at the livery in its finest form in the editor. So there is your look at Chxrlie's recreation of Valentino Rossi's Honda. Absolutely amazing job. Looks fantastic on the modern Fireblade, I will confess. Looks like a modern take on the retro livery, and you know what? I really appreciate that. So amazing job there, Chxrlie. You may have inspired me to cover more videos on Ride 5 once again, so if we start doing content again on Ride 5, then send all your thanks to Chxrlie66. But let's take a look at the suit as well. So again, amazing job, Chxrlie, and I really appreciate the attention to detail to have the suit as well. Sergio23 has taught you well, but I'm really impressed with this. Absolutely awesome. Big thumbs up to Chxrlie, big thumbs up to you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and of course, let me know what else you would like to see from either Ride 5 or MotoGP, or alternatively something else. I even have a second channel which I hardly touch. Who knows, maybe you want to see a video from a different game. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.